All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be kind of a review. It's not on a product really, it's more on software. So as y'all know, I have a iPhone 12 Pro Max. I opted into the beta software and I decided to get iOS 15 and try it out. So I figured I would give y'all a little bit of my thoughts on it. But yeah, let's jump right in. All right, so there are a few changes. Well, not just a few, there's actually a lot. But there are some main notable changes and features that I thought were really cool. And so I'm going to go over some of those, some of the things that I do and don't like about it, some of the things that I've had issues with. But yeah, so let's get started. So some of the more notable or talked about ones are something like FaceTime. So you can actually invite somebody from an Android phone to FaceTime you. It's more of a convoluted way to do it, but you send them a link and they go to a web browser and it's choppy and not the best. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. Now another thing with FaceTime is a little bit of a redesign as far as how it looks, things like that, how it interacts. There is like the ability to share your screen. If somebody else has the beta at the moment, or when iOS 15 comes out, you can share your screen with them. So if you're doing something, you can share your screen. You can also have basically like Dolby Atmos or positioned sound for people in your party. So if you have headphones or you're watching on an iPad or something like that, they can it can like basically place the sound where the person's voice is coming from. Pretty cool. I mean, I guess it's spatial audio, what they call it. But so another couple of cool features is Map and Safari. So Safari just got a redesign as far as they've moved the URL bar down to the bottom, and it's kind of like a floating one. You can, of course, I think you can move it back to the top. But I mean, I guess just a little bit of a convenience feature. You can also change the background. So if you want to create your own custom background for your Safari, you can. That's something pretty neat you can do. With Maps, you can do basically like what they call a flyover. So it creates a full 3D landscape of the area you're viewing, and you can like, as you're walking, it's like augmented reality or AR. You can walk over it and you're like flying over the buildings. It's freaking cool. I really did like that. I mean, it's a useless feature. It's not really something that you can utilize completely. Now, of course, if like say you're trying to pinpoint a position of a building from another building, I guess you can do that. Another cool thing that they added is something called live text. So you can actually like in videos and pictures and different things, if there's any kind of text written, typed, kind of messed up on a sign or on a billboard or something like that, you can take a picture or video of that and you can copy that. Like even if it's like written in cursive, you can press and hold on that image or that word, and you can copy it and then paste it into written or typed text. That's actually pretty neat, because if you have like a written list of something that you just that they need and you want to have a copy of, you can just take a picture of it, copy it into your notes. So I think that's awesome, because being able to do that kind of stuff on the fly really helps out. And also for like translating, and instead of having to like video it and do all this stuff, you can take a picture, translate it, go about your business. The weather app just got a little bit of a reskin. It's got like different things that go with the seasons, or different things with different weather, like snow, rain, sleet, hail. So it's gonna like kind of change with that. Pretty neat. I mean, it's just looks a little bit different as far as like temperatures, things like that. Everything just looks slightly different. So there have been some problems that I've been having. It's more along the lines of just little glitches and little errors and things like that. So one main glitch was in FaceTime. So when I would call my brother or something like that. This was with the first beta update, because there's been two. With the first one, it actually would glitch and wouldn't even let me answer a FaceTime call. So if I would try and answer his phone call, it would just sit on the answer screen and just have the little wheel like it's about to load the picture saying connecting. But we're talking, and there was just some issues with that. And it did it for as long as I had the first beta update. And then the second one came out and it completely fixed it. But hopefully something like that doesn't happen again. Hasn't happened yet, which is good. But yeah, it was a little bit of an issue there. Another thing is a lot of apps were freezing, and I did have some of this stuff happen before the beta software got installed on my phone. Like, I would go into an app and it would just freeze. It would stop working. It wouldn't register to touch. I couldn't back out. The only thing I could do is swipe up to get rid of that app. It wouldn't like freeze my whole phone, and just freeze that app. And it's happened multiple times. I use Current, and Current still actually does it. I'll go to open it and it'll actually just have all the icons in the middle of the screen, and I can't do anything. I can select the app, but it's not changing the screen. Some apps actually won't load on Wi-Fi, no matter if it's my Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi, whatever. Apps sometimes will not load. They will just sit there and just load and load and just won't actually fully load. That's been a pain in the butt. That's been annoying. I've been here at home trying to like watch a video or watch something on Hulu or something, and it'll just won't load. I'll have to back out of my Wi-Fi, use my 5G, and it'll finally load. So I don't know if that's an issue with the iPhone in general or if it's with the update, because if I'm not mistaken, it has done that a few times before the beta software. It's not a huge issue, because like I said, I still have my 5G, which is still fast. But it's just, I pay for gig internet for a reason. I'd like to be able to use it. A lot of times, notification bubbles actually won't go away. Like, where was it? On my wallet and Steam, the notification will not go away. On Tinder, yes, I have Tinder. Tinder, it will not go away, no matter what I do. And there's an app for Best Buy that I use called Cell Pro. That won't go away either. So I would have to turn the notification bubble setting off and then turn it back on, and then that would erase it. But it's just a small like quality of life thing that's kind of annoying. I mean, I paid $1,200 for a phone that has issues. I don't like that, but it is what it is. So all in all, the conclusion is beta definitely needs more work, of course, because that's why it is a beta. It's not a final product. There's a whole bunch of new cool concepts. Everything that when it comes to like the new emojis, messages, new notifications design, that freaking AR flyover for maps, all that stuff is actually really cool. Especially like with the FaceTime thing and the screen sharing, that's actually going to be a useful feature, because like me and my brother are FaceTiming, there's always things where I just want to show him, but I have to like take a screenshot or record my screen and send it to him. That's a hassle. I'd like to be able to just screen record, or not screen record, but screen share and send it off to him. That's what I would like to do. So hopefully that everything gets sorted out quick and it gets pushed out quick. But yeah, I'm just ready to see how the final version ends up, and if they do change anything, or if everything gets polished out and just gets working properly. But I'm just ready for it. Let me know if you guys have done the beta. Let me know what you guys think below on the beta if you have it. If you're thinking about doing it, I'll actually leave a link that you can take to go sign up for the beta. It's something I always like to do with a lot of my software and hardware. Like I did it for my Windows computer when I first built it. Big mistake. Don't ever do that unless you are just don't care, because you're gonna have to erase your computer if you want to get rid of it. But it's something I like to do. So yeah, make sure you guys get subscribed, hit that bell notification, because a lot of videos coming out in the future. I got 3 or 4 coming out in the next week or so stay tuned. But until next time, I love y'all. Stay blessed.